This is the Wordlife show on Ujima Radio.
Always chasing after money, chasing after money.
Hey, all right. Yo. So this is the part that, you know, I've been waiting for. Well, obviously the performance part of the bit's going to be something special.
That's all right, but it's not. This is what the people came for. The people want to hear the talk.
They want to know their gossip and everything like that behind. So,
little, yeah.
Right, so if you've just tuned in to Ujima 98 FM, yeah,
one and only.
You know, I'm about to interview Jonny Steele from The Scribes. If you're watching online, well, this is the start of what you're about to see. So, hi, press the subscribe button. But yeah, right. Okay, so I am here with Jonny Steele from The Scribes. What are you saying, my bruv?
I'm good.
I'm good. Show so far.
I'm busy as always, but you know, I was gonna make some time for Wordlife.
My bro,
I mean, we gotta slow down and show the people some love because Wordlife has been going on for how long now? Getting everyone from around Bristol showing support and giving them videos and then supporting the scene, putting on shows to have Bristol showcases every time. So I gotta support Wordlife when I get the opportunity to. That's not even a radio thing, to be honest. That is genuinely me showing appreciation for people putting on shows in Bristol and putting Bristol artists on the map, because people need to have places to perform.
Yes.
And there aren't a lot of places where people get to go and do that. So anything is going to be a bonus. Without any grievances, you only got open mic nights in certain places. That's cool.
Yes.
But you don't have a lot of places that are for dedicated hip hop. Not just hip hop, grind and whatever.
Yeah.
But people got to be able to take that first step and put something out there and then put their neck on the line to have events like that. And Wordlife does that.
That's what we do. We're trying to hit that grassroots angle, as well as the bigger acts as well. But I think, you know, they've got to have that progression.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
and they've got to have TikTok. And that's what's important today, because I need to see more Bristol artists getting onto TikTok, because that's what the scene is missing. Like, sure, you can have so many raps every now and again going like, yeah, you're gonna send for people, you're gonna have battles, you're gonna have disses, but no one's dancing. So
what you're saying is we need more dance routines on TikTok.
Dancing. Yeah, like, you know, old school, yeah, no, Milli Vanilli, sure. Like, people chastise them for a long time, but at the end of the day, they're still memorable. People remember them now.
Yeah.
So where am I going to be?
But do you think they remember them for the right reasons?
I mean, that's not the point. I think you're looking at this the wrong way. You got to think, where am I going to? I've got to set myself a life goal.
Don't you think nowadays, Milli Vanilli, would be perfect on TikTok? They're famous for miming, and now TikTok is miming.
Exactly.
They must be rolling in their commercial graves.
Exactly.
I think.
I'm just saying again. Dance with the devil, not so good for TikTok. But you got to set yourself up where, you know, you're going to be memorable. You got to have maybe some music that people want to dance to, and that's popular for the people. So yeah, get out there, people.
And twerk.
Exactly.
Basically, that's what TikTok's become, yeah?
It is. I want to hear lots of raps about people's mums on TikTok, because that's the joy of what hip-hop is. That's
current.
I mean, what current? That is UK hip-hop in a nutshell.
No, to be fair, I mean, it's also in the last 20 years, but it's also pretty current with what's happened over the last few days. So,
all right.
Yeah. I'm not fully endorsing that sort of behaviour of the mum stuff. Back in the day, mum jokes was the go-to. You know what I mean? It's your mums, and now I think, like, it's evolved a touch. We've got to be able to move slightly past mum jokes, you know?
It is. Well, yeah, or make it clever.
It's got to be clever.
It's got to make it clever.
That's it. It's got original, funny,
we need
clever.
Good mum jokes.
I mean, like, when Wiley said your mum's got athlete's foot, I creased, you know? When other people said certain things about someone's mum, I cringed.
See, they took it away from the feet. That's what we're talking about. You can be respectful with those mum bars.
Yeah, I'm not a foot person either. You know, I think
it's not relevant to the topic. You're just putting it out there. It's very
keep your feet away from me.
It is. On Tinder, but yeah.
I just envision looking on Tinder and instead of a profile picture there being a foot.
That was a visual shudder of you're not a foot guy. That's fine. We can move past
really
that.
There
are other assets that people like. Okay, so all right. So
are you a foot guy?
But I'm no.
All right,
no, but that doesn't say a lot, because I'm a male. I mean, I'm a bit older, all right, and obviously we don't have the apps that people had that they've got now. If I had it back in my day, maybe I would have been a foot guy by now. If I had the access to feet that people have now and to whatever crevices or whatever you want to do with it. But yeah, I'd be a foot guy. I'd be into everything. Right? You can scroll through some categories and like, you know what? Like 20 years ago, I'll be all over that. Right? I don't have the energy now, to be honest with you. Right?
So you find what you like and you're stuck in your ways now. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, not by choice, but like my body will just give out, right? So if I'm looking for like BDSM and all of that stuff, like that's gonna be what, like 3 hours set up for like 2 minutes work? Like, what's the point, right? So I'm saying,
I think construction. You know, I think at your age you've got to be able to put together like an IKEA wardrobe and
not even a sexy color. I'm like, I came to fix the sink. Like, no, like I'm looking at plumbers' rates when I get to this. I've got a mortgage to pay. Sort your things out, right? Yeah. No, I'm looking at this like you've got to be like economic with it, right? Yeah. You when you're looking for like love and certain things and things that you're into and your niches, you've got to think, how much effort is this going to be for very little compensation?
So what you're saying,
for everyone involved,
you like a nice comfy bed.
I like a nice comfy bed.
Yeah. Maybe a coffee machine next to the bed,
like,
or something like that.
Exactly. But people have seen for too many years people like P. Diddy, like, and Jay-Z, and all the flamboyance and like like too much pizzazz, you know what I mean? And people need to bring it back to earth, right? And just, you know, just rappers doing missionary. That's what it is. It is. That's going to be my TikTok, by the way. But I don't know. You can see how much I use TikTok, obviously, but I'll see how long that lasts for. I'm sure you can put.
You've got to try nowadays. You've got to put it on there.
Or is it OnlyFans? There we are.
You haven't.
But I could do what's the sneer for? You say, but I couldn't.
No. But what is it?
Bad, you looked at
that Bad Baby.
Said, he's not on.
She made like 48 million off of it in a year.
Who did?
That Bad Baby. Catch Me Outside. How about that girl? You know, from Dr. Phil or whatever.
No, I just want to see how much you try to pretend, but you kind of don't know, but you kind of do. It's who?
I'm not subscribed. I promise.
I've heard for research purposes.
I seen the article. No, I promise. My phone's broke. I can't even prove it. No, I promise. But no, my point is, you know, residual extra income.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a Scribes only family?
I don't know. I don't think
Jonny Steele. It sounds a bit like a porn star name, to be fair.
It does, but like, I don't think anyone's seen before an OnlyFans page like be in debt and have to pay back. Right? How many refunds am I gonna have to start giving back to people? Like, that was not quite what I was looking for. I've got to see what their 14-day policy is first before I get started, and then we'll start the camera work.
Yeah, that makes complete sense.
Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna start with I don't know, just start like McDonald's or something first and work my way up. You know what I mean? I think if you can do like Scribe series, like and doing different jobs.
Yes.
Remember, what's that series I used to have, or like Fake It to Make It, or something like that, when someone had to pretend to have a job?
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah,
and then
they get rated whether they could do it or not.
Yeah,
and they have
at some point and there was what was it? There's that Blue Peter presenter that had to pretend to be a rapper.
Yeah.
And that was a thing that happened.
Yeah. That's
so I'm not sure why I've taken this though, to be honest. That's a bad memory. Moving on.
Enjoyable TV though.
It is. Yeah. Anyway, bad rappers. That's what we're moving on to.
Okay, so this is one thing that we were going to touch on that you said about earlier, yeah?
Yes.
Top 10 worst Bristol rappers. Let's have it.
The thing is, I don't listen to enough Bristol music anymore.
Yeah.
So that's what it's going to be. My excuse is going to... Actually, no, let's start with love first. Let's start with love and give we'll make a sandwich, an open sandwich. So
an open Subway.
An open Subway. I mean...
meatballs and marinara sauce everywhere. Let's get that out.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, I think they're going to have to pay me for promotion by the end of it. But rappers that we're feeling, I mean, we've got to give out shouts to Pun, of course.
Oh, we're talking good rappers.
I'm talking good rappers.
Okay, yeah. Do you know Pun's on next week?
But is he?
Yeah.
Is he? Okay. How many of his tracks are going to play? Going to play more than mine?
Do you know?
You going to show him some love?
I don't know. I think we should exact same, because that's the last thing I want to see is any like more rapper beef going on.
I said
there's been enough rapper beef today to last a long time.
What's his label? Do I need to send for
PDP.
the label? PDP. All right.
Yeah, no, pass on some notes, but yeah, nice, brilliant. Any other notable mentions? Really good artists in Bristol that you're feeling?
Well, what you played before, Krazy. who I now know the background story for as well. Yeah, dope guy.
Really good.
No,
yeah.
about that.
Really good. Definitely want to watch.
Triple time down. That is beautiful.
Yeah. You do a bit of that as well, innit? You got the super fast rap stuff. Yeah,
but you just make up, innit? It doesn't matter.
You're not actually rapping, just speaking in tongues.
Yeah, they're speaking it like I come from a church background, all right. And if you're aware of how Pentecostal works, all right, you got to learn to speak in tongues like when you're born. So as a child, that's all I know.
And that's how you got it.
And that's how drum and bass was born. And drum and bass, like, what? No, mama. Say mama. No, that's. I had to work my way up to it.
Some tongues combined.
Inside, and then. I eventually learned to do more words and things, and it was great. But now I was born into it, so lots of words and things. You speak it fast enough, and people don't need content anymore.
No,
and that's the beautiful thing.
Yeah, people don't listen to lyrics.
They don't listen to lyrics, and that's been fantastic for me because. Oh my God! Like worst rappers in Bristol, like 1 to 10, me, but no one notices, right? And it's great, and that's why I don't play in Bristol. I don't play in Bristol. Because if I stayed in Bristol, people would know that I'm whack, right? You go outside of Bristol, I just say that I'm a Bristol rapper, and people are like, oh, all right, no, because there's some, we got some dope rappers in Bristol, like, yeah, I like them. And that's
and then move on to another city.
Exactly. And say nothing else, move on. So that's me.
Science,
but I see, right?
That's the secret to the success.
It is.
Yeah.
Kai Benji. Kai Benji is a dope kid, but it's in Bristol. Now, I believe he made way from Plymouth to Bristll, but he's seen on a lot of live shows. He's been supporting us a couple of shows. So he supported us down in Plymouth. And then at Mr. Wolf's the other week ago, and he does a nice mix-up of me on to rap from trappy beats to garage beats as well.
Okay,
and he's nice with that too. Yeah, he's but it's the live show, and that's what I like most about what I look for in rappers nowadays. Yeah, more of how they can handle a live show.
Yes,
because. Everyone is a bedroom rapper, and you can be on a stage, and you are still a bedroom rapper unless you know how to engage a crowd, right?
Yeah, I agree with that so much. Right? It's a whole different skill, isn't it?
It is, and that's why I got a lot of respect for people that then start like working with band. That Wishmaster, he's now working with the band is the Embassy.
Yes, incredible.
And dope respect to Wishmaster. He's you learn different set of skills when you start working with bands. Yeah. Right? But
so hang on. So the scribes, yes. I know you've got like beatboxer Minimus.
Minimus with us at the moment. So depending on where we're playing. Yeah. So when we're down south, so we'll have Lacey use our beatboxer as well. But depending on where we are, if we're going.
Oh, so you've actually got like regional beatboxers.
Yeah. So depending on where we are,
that's when you know you're doing it right, innit? Yeah. I got it. Come on.
They're just lying around, innit? Just me.
Very good. Got one up there on every port.
But I mean, not one to brag, but you know.
My bro. Right now, on the real, as much as it's been hilarious, I want to touch on some of what you do music-wise here and there. Yeah. Now, with yourself, so your tour sheet. Yeah. I noticed there was a piece of artwork you put up on the internet, and it had a long line of places that you've been appearing at.
To play in it.
Good work, sir. Good work.
It is. I think we're on. So this year, about 65 gigs this year.
Come on. Yeah. Hey, coming off of lockdown and everything like that, and hip-hop gigs not happening anywhere near as much.
Post-lockdown, or even I think from lockdown onwards, was probably the busiest period.
Yeah.
Right? Because gigs stacked up. And so when we got pushed back some more, they all ended up going one after the other when we started doing week after week.
Right.
And so you start doing some weird lockdown gigs. Right. Yeah. So everyone for a little while they were doing the socially distanced gigs like the camera and stuff.
Which is that.
Yeah. So you recall them.
Everyone dance in your chair. And don't move around, don't look at people, and don't breathe. Yeah.
We did that with some festivals.
Ooh.
So some festival where one of them was run by a couple that one of them was worked with veterinary diseases, right? And so they knew how to split up the festival, so it's split into two. And then you have people come from each side, and you got a little dancing pen in front of the stage. You got people sat on benches, and they can come towards the pen and have a little dance, go sit their ass back down, come from the other side, go have a little dance, sit their ass back down.
Is that where there's like string, you're separating everyone apart and stuff like that?
These were like physical actual fences, metal fences, and so they could come like in groups of 4 and dance in their little social distance bubble, right?
Yeah.
But you can't a lot of us Scribes live show, because we like doing some of the old school hip hop throwbacks and that, are getting people to do call and response and shouting and wave your hands and things like that.
Yeah.
None of that. Dead. So when I pick Kill It Off, you are not allowed to shout, you're not allowed to jump out, so you get people doing different hand gestures. You got to wave your hands from side to side. Now you got to go up and down like that. Maybe give me some
because you're spreading viruses by moving side to side.
Dirty
you're
people,
pushing
right?
air molecules.
Because you people don't know how to go toilet properly. Right? And now this is what we have to suffer with.
It's disgusting.
It is. But
or maybe eating bats might have had something to do with it. But
again, we don't talk about slicks anymore. We're past that. What we're moving on to, however, is the joy of people.
Yes.
And as nuts as it was going through that period, it did show how willing people are to go to get live music.
Yeah.
And people are willing to jump through a lot of hoops to be able to go and just some form of normality to see people play.
Yeah.
And so, like, there are crowds out there. And so, when I speak to other Bristol artists and say, get out. Go and get out and just go and play to everyone, because like it's dope to play to your own crowd here in Bristol, or essentially just playing in front of your friends. But I see a lot of things about things like Tokyo World. You complain about not being able to get sets on there and things like that. But why do you want to play there?
Yeah.
Now, if you're going to play it, it's nice. It's a dope stage and everything.
Easy walk home.
Exactly. That's nice. That's nice, but what are you going to get out of it? Because unless you're flinging merch or something, or you want to go and play to people who don't know you, well, you can go and get some new fans somewhere else. Because Bristol has so much talent, so many dope MCs that deserve bigger crowds. And if you're playing in Bristol, you'll only get so many people anyway. But promoters do want you more when you have played elsewhere outside of Bristol.
I agree.
And they don't care unless you played outside of Bristol. So you might as well go out and play to random people, and those crowds will grow anyway. But
you're going to make more fans out of your city than you are in your own. That's just science.
So unless you're using it to like sell merch or sell CDs or whatever, then there's no point to have a goal in mind and go out and play to all these other places, because unless you can handle a hen-do with drunken women throwing inflatable penises at you and being annoyed while you're not playing Karen's playlist, then you're not a real MC.
Hey, Fog Life. I
tell you how it is. I'm just speaking my truth, you know what I mean?
Bro!
Just people can't handle me when I'm real.
Bruv, I'm so glad you be real throughout this, but we've only got a couple minutes left. This is why I wanted to. It's sad, isn't it? It's just zoomed past. Right,
you know, I can't tell time.
Bro, it's mad, but we got the freestyle performance part, and I don't want to chip off of that now. Music-wise, now tour-wise, look on your page, you'll see where you're appearing at.
Go, come find me.
I know you were saying about not in Bristol that much, and I know you've just done Mr. Wolfson. You've just had a show here in Bristol. What's the next one in Bristol for the Bristol audience?
Next one in Bristol, I believe, will possibly with Lazy Habits, Bristol Beacon.
Yes. 6-8.
And we also have the Canteen coming up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't many.
I've also just realised that I'm speaking through my hands because I'm an idiot and should speak into the microphone.
It's quite right. I've turned it up. We're good. Yeah.
See, but the professionalism of Wordlife every time.
Right, bro.
Right.
It's been a pleasure. Yeah.
Has it though?
No, it's been terrible. It's the worst show ever.
See, honesty, that's what we like.
Now, on the real, you'd be brilliant. You're welcome back, definitely. However, we've got about 6 adverts we got to get through, and then it's the live performance part. So we're going to go on to that.
In
the meantime, what's your social media? Where can they find you?
The Scribe, Instagram, the Scribes, Facebook, the Scribes, Twitter, something else. I don't know.
The Scribes?
Tell Scribes Music on Facebook, but type in the Scribes and it pops up anyway.
It comes up.
OnlyFans, the Scribes, Tinder, the Scribes, Grindr, the Scribes, whatever you like, just type it in
the Scribes.
And come find. Yeah, if it's got my face on it, then or just message me, innit?
Yeah.
So my phone number.
Bruv, we got whole 6 seconds. I'm gonna go to the adverts.
0782 831.
Yeah, I was trying to skip it to the adverts and then play visual. Come on. We'll be back. Stick around.
Special African Heritage Show, African Anthems, showcasing the greatest Afrocentric tracks on the planet. every Monday from 10 p.m. till midnight on Ujima Radio 98 FM, Bristol's #1.